Hello.
Yeah, you can come in. She's back there.
She's back there?
Yeah, in the office. Yeah. Annette? Annette?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Go the other way.
Oh, it's okay.
We had a bunch of you guys here yesterday
Okay.
helping me get rid of nightlies. And I've got 2 rooms that refuse to leave and they're due to check out today.
What time was their checkout?
11.
11? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
209 and 211. 209 and 211. 211 right here. See the checkout dates?
Okay.
Thursday the 6th. Or they can pay and stay, but they don't want to.
Okay.
And the other one is 211, same thing today. This top
211?
one. It's the top one. When their line slants, that's their checkout date.
Okay. And that's
And
today?
this one here.
Thursday the 6th?
This
What are
is
they
209.
saying when they're, are you like talking to them and saying, hey, you gotta leave, or what?
Yes.
What are they saying?
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it?
Yeah. And they go, do you have any proof I have to leave? I said, I've got the rent roll that states what day your checkout date is. I said, you can pay to stay?
So 211 and 209?
Yes, but we don't have a license to do nightlies, so we're only doing weeklies and monthlies.
Okay.
So
So just weekly and monthlies, what kind of contracts are they signing?
they do an actual lease, residential lease, when they rent for a week or a month, yes.
And it says on the, you got a copy of the lease for those guys?
No, we don't have it. They never did leases. They never even gave receipts.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a mess yesterday. I had 4 Metro here yesterday. We kicked out the whole place. The whole entire place except for these 2 rooms. Because they were due today.
So there's no lease agreement? So who allowed them to stay here then?
Whoever the housekeepers were running it. This property was in probate, and there was a guy that was supposed to be doing it. He said he only came once a month, and the housekeepers were running it.
So are you the new owner?
Yeah.
When did you take ownership? Yesterday?
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So it might be a landlord.
No, it's not. He
No?
just booted them all out. Hello? Because they're nightlies. They're
who was
not.
here
That's all
yesterday?
they Hello?
Well, because
Hello?
they established residency with the previous owner. Now she's new and she wants them out. I don't think we can come in and just say,
Who was here yesterday?
I don't remember their names. There was 4 of them here yesterday. Yeah, and they just knocked on the doors and said, hey, it says you're due, you can stay or go, because they're nightlies. They're not, they don't do anything else here.
you don't have any file
They don't
from
have
taking
anything.
over the previous
No,
ownership?
but you can see that this person checked in on the 4th and they're due out on the 6th. And this one here checked in here, which is I think the 28th, and they're due out today.
And they're due out to, okay.
Yeah, they're both due out today.
And those are the only 2 residents that are here currently?
Yeah, other than what I've rented yesterday.
Okay.
Because I rented 1 monthly and 2 weeklies yesterday.
Well, I can go talk with them at 211 and 209.
Yeah, these are the only ones I want out. That's all that's left.
Or to repay to stay.
Right.
Okay.
Weekly or monthly.
Weekly or
we
monthly.
don't do dailies. We're not licensed to do dailies.
Okay.
So, do you need to take this rent roll to show that's the day they needed to be out? Because here's 209s right here. I'm sorry. This one here.
Oh, sorry.
No, what 2 did I give you? 209 and 211. 211's right here. The checkout date's Thursday the 6th. They came in here on the 4th.
Okay.
And then it's 209, which is right here. And they're due to check out today. And she told us yesterday when the cops were here, see I wrote leaving? She told the cops they were leaving.
Okay. I'll go check with them.
You want 209 and 211 so you know which ones are?
Frank and McCoy. Newman and McCoy.
Yeah.
McCoy and Newman. Okay. Yep. It's not a landlord-tenant issue though, right?
No, I don't think so.
So 204 and 211, or 209 and 211. Yeah.
Excuse me, officer. Yeah, I know y'all finna come and start making people leave. We've been there longer than 30 days. I know that she can't just kick us out. So please don't come to my room.
Which room
We've
are
been
you
there
in?
over this last room at the top, in the
What's the
very
number?
corner.
What's the number?
Shit, 208, I think, 209. Yeah, and I know she can't. Y'all cannot be here with this lady doing this. She's breaking laws, and y'all know she's breaking laws.
You have your ID on you?
No, I don't. I didn't do nothing wrong. I don't need an ID.
Alright. We'll get all the work that way.
Do I need to figure out who was out here yesterday?
Because it's probably somebody from the swing shift like you were saying. Take over the day before I got here.
Yeah.
We are 40 minutes.
Alright, what are we doing?
I'm just trying to think, because I think, based on what she told me, she just took ownership yesterday. I believe it's going to be, he's been here longer than 30 days. She's saying that she took over, he was there, he's refusing to leave. So we can't establish his timeline of he may have established residency, and so I can't kick him out legally. She's going to have to go through, I think, the eviction process. Because that's why motels and hotels have the hotels, especially. I'm not too sure on motels, but hotels make you recheck in after your stay, and hotels won't let you stay for longer than 30 days without checking out and checking back in, because then you're never establishing that residency.
Okay, well, you got to double check to make sure you know what it is. You can't operate off of I think. You go off of I think, you're going to start telling that dude to leave because I think he's supposed to, or you're going to tell her that I think he can stay. Make sure you know what's going on, what you've got, if they can legally be staying here, what resources you got that you can reference back to find out if they can legally be staying here or if they legally can't be staying here.
Oh, I'm okay for right now. I'll grab it from you if I need it. Thank you.
Because what you know right now is that 2 apartments have people that have been staying in there for a long time.
Yeah.
Possibly, right? There's no contracts on file or anything like that. They've been staying here. It's a motel.
He stated longer than 30 days.
He said 30 days.
She has no proof of anything.
No proof. She's just an owner here
So I can't.
that wants him out.
Is it technically squatting at this point, or because this is private property? But
Private property, but it's a hotel. Has he been paying? You know if he's been paying? She said herself that if they pay for do a new lease with the weekly or the 30-day or whatever, then they're good, right?
yeah.
We gotta find out that. We gotta find out if they refuse to pay, are we having to force them out? Or referring her to the constable's office? We gotta figure out something. Because I don't know how much longer Officer Halverson can stand out in the sun here and get any tanner than he already is.
Okay.
No, I'm up. This is good. I've got my advice.
So if he refuses to pay, it sounds like she has no record of him being here because the previous owner didn't give her
Yeah,
anything.
she says he was here on the 4th or something like that, or the 6th.
I don't.
Can you call?
I could call Officer Levitt.
Okay, you can try Officer Levitt, see what he has to tell you.
Lashes break. PR or original PR with an employee supporting a BFA wearing a dark green tank top, blue jean shorts. She was causing problems inside the business and refusing to leave. Initially, they said negative 433, but the PR did not contact her. To continue, we get a call from the other half, unquote, the female. She said the business is
Hey, this is Officer Momola. I have a quick question for you. I'm at this Starlight Motel, and it just got bought out by new owners. She only does weekly and monthly. There's 2 tenants here that when she probate the property, she purchased it. Everyone else left willingly. These 2 tenants are stating that, well, the one tenant stating he's been here longer than 30 days and that he's refusing to leave and that he knows we can't kick him out. So I was just calling to get your opinion as to if it's going to be landlord-tenant now at this point, since he's been here, based on what he said. The owner has no proof of the previous rental agreement with the previous owner. She just knows that he's past due as of today and she wants him out.
So, and you said it was done on like a weekly, monthly thing?
She's only doing weekly, monthly. She's not sure what he was doing with the previous owner.
So the current owner has no idea how long that occupant that refuses to leave has actually been there?
That is correct.
And he's stating he's been there over 30 days?
Yes.
I've never run into that one before. My guess is a judge is going to say to get an eviction. This is what, if you wanted to know for certain, really the only way to know would be call the Justice of the Peace, who you won't be able to reach directly. But if you were to either, I don't know if your FBO would do it for you or not, but I have reached out to Captain Bunch before because he knows those judges over there very well and had him ask the Justice of the Peace, the one that does the evictions. Judge Who doesn't do them anymore, but when Judge Who used to do them, basically, when it was a scenario like this, he basically said, yeah, you need to have them.
Okay, that's what I was leaning towards, but I wasn't sure.
That's my personal opinion. If you wanted to know for 100% sure, that's what I would do. I would have your FBO reach out to Captain Bunch, or if he wanted me to do it for you, either way. I mean, whatever.
Captain who?
Bunch? Corrections Captain? Correct.
Captain Cry?
Captain Bunch.
Oh, Captain.
Bunch of Green.
Okay, Captain Bunch, sorry.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Because he knows all of them over there very well, and he'll be able to call them directly. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But yeah, if you're asking me my opinion, I tell her you need to go have something.
Okay, and yeah, that's, I mean, because I remember you teaching us that, like, I think it was either you or the constable, like, that's why the hotels have the certain days where you have to check out and check back in, so you never establish that residency.
Right. But they're there for 30 days. That's why hotels won't let them stay in the same room 30 days or more. Because, yeah, then they gotta have something, and they don't want to do that. And if the current owner has no idea, and the guy that's living there said, I've been here 30 days, fuck you, well, that pretty much answers it for me. You know what I mean?
That's okay, that's what I figured too. Okay.
Yeah, no, I would just go and tell her, hey, you need to have something, you know,
Okay.
but that's my personal thing. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, thank you so much.
You got it, brother.
All right, bye. Okay. He said, if I want to know for 100% though certain, call Captain Bunch and he could reach out to the Justice of the Peace. But that's where I was leaning, is because he said, it's going to be that he said, she said, and we can't take her side because she doesn't know. She said she just bought it yesterday, or took over yesterday. He's saying 30 days. So to me, that's an established residency at the motel, unfortunately. She's going to have him evicted. I could still go make contact with 211 and see what they say. But for him up there, I think that's the first sure go. She's going to have him evicted.
Has he not been paying rent?
I'll go check with
Or has
him.
he just passed his due date and now he hasn't been living, or has he been paying? Has he hasn't been paying?
And it sounds like he's going to be a no person, so I'm going to have to go knock. If he doesn't answer, I'll get the key and open it and just say, hey, I just want to know if you've been paying or not.
Well, don't get the key and open it. You put yourself in a situation by doing something like that. That's civil, right?
Okay. So he's 209. I can check with 211 as well.
Okay.
What did Josh say?
He's never really ran across something like this, but he said she doesn't really know how long he's been here because she just took over.
Right.
He's saying he's been here longer than 30 days.
Yeah.
He's established residency. It's going to most likely have to be an eviction.
Okay. Cool.
Let me just check with her real quick. It was 209 and 211, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. North Las Vegas Police. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. My name's Officer Momola. What's your last name?
Newman.
Newman?
Benny Newman.
Mr. Newman, she's requesting that you go down and make a payment to stay for a week or a month, or to...
Officer, can I explain something? I can show you the pictures and everything. But my other stuff is in that room because this lock, they didn't get the changes yesterday. And so he couldn't see like it worked in the lock, but he couldn't unlock the door. And so he moved me over into that room last night, 4 o'clock this morning. You'll see my bag with my name and initials and everything in room 214 because they couldn't get into this room. The man had left with all the keys. I'll try to explain that to her. If she would look in there, she'll see my
So once you get your things out of there, you'll leave?
But I got one more day. I got proof I got to get from, I had left it accidentally. I went to show it to my auntie, my niece. And I had her husband to run me some money, but I ain't due until tomorrow. I'm due on the 7th, not the 6th. And I tried to explain it to her. They couldn't open that, so they put me over there. You'll find my other stuff in 214.
How long have you been here for?
I've been here for over 12 or 13 days, something like that.
Okay, well, she has receipts down there showing that your payment's due today.
No, I got a receipt to prove that I ain't due until tomorrow.
Do you have it with you?
No, I left it over there when I went to borrow some money to try to put some money together for tomorrow.
Okay, well, she's showing right now that you have...
Honest to God, man, I'm telling you, I ain't due until tomorrow, the 7th. Today is the 6th. I'm not due until the 7th. And my other stuff is in 214 right now with my initials and my name back. Like this, like my towel. Just like that, but say my name, Benny Newman.
What number?
214, and she was over there to prove everything that I'm trying to tell her. They moved me out here, put me there 4 o'clock this morning because they couldn't unlock it. And then I had to take it, I'll show you on my camera. I took pictures and everything.
Hey, you're fine. So they moved you from 214 to 211 last night?
No, they moved from here to there 4 o'clock this morning.
Why are you back here?
Because my name is on 211 and it's not on 214. They put me over there because they couldn't get the door open. I kept explaining it to her. And my rent is not due until the 7th, not the 6th, the 7th.
Okay, she has receipts downstairs though saying that's the 6th.
She done changed, somebody done did something because I got the receipt at my niece's house now. And I can prove that once I talked to her, but they had left the house. He said soon he gonna try to send it to my phone so I can show it to her. So I can prove myself. And I tell the police just, if she was just open, they didn't have a charge. I even had to clean the
Okay, I'll be back, okay?
Thank you, sir.
So he's saying that He was moved from here to 214.
They moved him from here to 214 last night at 4 in the morning. I don't really understand why. He's not too clear why, because they couldn't open the door. And then so now he's back here, and he says his auntie has his proof. He's trying to get a picture, saying that he's paid and clear till tomorrow at 11, but he doesn't have it with him.
See, this is room 214. I had to clean it up before I could even go in it this morning.
Why did they move you from here to there again?
Because they couldn't unlock this door right here. That's what I was trying to explain to her. They didn't have no key for this. And sometimes this door will unlock and sometimes it's wooden. I had that problem since I've been there, and the lady always comes and opens the door for me. It works when they get ready.
Okay.
They probably changed this lock and put one with the key.
Okay.
I probably get the key. So he said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll take you down there and you stay there, and then we'll get it straight in the morning.
Okay.
They didn't get nothing straight yet.
Okay.
If she open the door, you see all of my stuff over there at 214.
Can you get your stuff out of 214?
She won't let me in there to get it.
Okay. I'll go talk to her again, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yep. I'm gonna go downstairs and grab that sheet, and I'm gonna get the keys to 214.
Okay.
And then I'll come back up and I'll talk to 209 and establish that timeline.
Yeah, that'll prove that I'm setting the door.
Okay. The resident in 211 has property in room 214.
Well, he's not registered to that room.
But he said you guys moved him last night, and his So can we just open the door to see?
Yeah, I'll have Carlos open it.
And then can I see this stuff again?
Yeah.
Sorry. So 211.
¿Cuál es Cristina?
Okay, 211's due out on the 7th.
Let me see.
Or wait,
No, it's a fit today.
Oh yeah, it is. It shows the 6th. He's saying, okay, I'm gonna have to talk to him more, and I'll show him this that you have documents. But he says,
yeah, the police went to their room yesterday and said, you either leave today or you're gonna end up leaving. We'll be back again tomorrow to get you out.
do you know who was here yesterday?
It's
Couple.
Okay.
There was is his name Ringo?
And then as for, I'm just gonna give you a heads up right now. As for 209. He's claiming he's established residency. He's been here longer than 30 days, and you're saying you have no other documentation because of the previous
He doesn't
owner.
have a lease. He doesn't have anything.
So as of right now, that's going to be, you're going to have to get him evicted. So
Oh no, the cops yesterday tried to get him out of here yesterday. Nobody's here on a month. They don't do monthlies.
Yeah,
They weren't allowed
but
to
you
do
just
them.
said you bought the property yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's established his residency.
He's not. They're all weekly. They're all dailies.
But he's claiming he's been there
I
longer.
don't care what he claims. You have to have proof.
You do too, though. So
I don't have to have proof of anything.
it's civil though.
It's not. I wish the cops came from yesterday because they tried to get him out yesterday.
Okay, I'll go talk to my partners again,
Okay,
and then I'll
yeah.
show them this. Okay.
There's nobody here on a lease or anything.
Okay. Yeah, to 214, please. She's saying the previous owner never did weeklies, monthlies, anything like that. He's just trespassing.
Okay. Well, she's gonna have to do an eviction on him.
That's what I told her. She's like, no, no, no. And then she's like, I wish the other officers from yesterday were here because they would have got.
We're
But
not gonna do anything illegal.
that's what I said. Okay. So here's your room, 211, 210, 211. Here's the chart. If you take yours right here all the way up, it expired on the 6th. We're gonna get your stuff out of 214.
That lady.
This is the documents though, so this is what we.
But what?
You're gonna have to go down and make a payment to stay for a week, or
But I'm not due until the 7th.
you're gonna have to work that out with her, or else you're gonna have to leave.
Was she over 14?
Yeah, I'm getting it open right now. Yep.
You see what I'm talking about? Will you explain this to this man? I'm trying to know. I ain't do it till tomorrow.
He doesn't know anything about it.
I'm just a worker.
You can grab your stuff.
Man, she can just take my money like that?
I'm going off the receipt that I have. So she said you could stay, you just have to pay.
But I'm not doing till tomorrow.
But
On the 7th.
I'm just going off her receipts.
I'm gonna get that receipt from my he live way out Owens right here.
Can she text it to you?
Yeah.
Call her and see if she can send it right now. Let's get your stuff out of here though. Why was he moved here? Do you know?
They couldn't get the door open yesterday last
Okay.
night, and
That's
it
what
was
I was
closed. So
saying.
the guy who was in charge at nighttime, he put him in this room. So.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Start texting your sister, okay?
All right.
I mean, if we don't have something in like 5 minutes, you're gonna have to get out of this room though, okay? Because I'm going off her receipt. This is her documentation showing that you're supposed to be checked out today, Thursday the 6th by 11. And that's just her this is all of her receipts for the whole rooms, okay?
Yeah.
I'll be back. So he's out today, and I told him, hey, you're either gonna have to make a payment unless he can show us that he has a receipt, which he doesn't have.
So what's up with 214?
211?
No, 214.
They couldn't open his door last night, so they moved him into 214.
Well, it looks like he's in 211, so he should be staying in 214, right?
No, he's supposed to be in 211, but he's due out, so I told him he's got to get out today.
So no matter what, he's not in 11 or 14
yeah,
anymore.
He's getting out now.
All right, good. This is civil. Civil constable's office.
Okay.
Hello? Hey,
We already handled that one.
And we're just leaving him then? Or-
Well, is he getting his stuff?
Yeah.
Text it over on the phone so he can see it. So he can see that I ain't do it till tomorrow.
You're gonna have to move your stuff out and deal with it down here.
Okay, he said he's gonna send it to me and then I can show you. I'm not doing it till tomorrow.
Well, you're gonna have to move your stuff out of here and then work it out with her.
Bullshit.
I understand what they say. They think like
Shit. Damn. Hell. Well, you tell her she ain't taking my money and kicking me out, taking my money. Tell her that. I'm doing it.
Against the last manager.
Tell her to get my money back. Kick somebody out here. Paid up to another damn thing.
People probably thought that there's so they pay the rent, they pay cash flow. So that big was the mistake was done.
Payment through the 7th.
I just said he's got to get his stuff and meet her down there so they can work it out.
Okay, then we're done. He can go down there and talk to her. This is civil. We're not getting involved any further than this. The guys that you can tell her downstairs, if the guys in 209 are going to talk to her and sign a weekly, same thing for him.
Okay. We're gonna take off when you can work it out with her down there, okay? Yep. So he's. Thank you.
So you can tell her the guys in 209 are going to come down and talk to her to sign a new weekly. Whatever's the deal with that guy, but at the end of the day, it's all civil. Any further action you need to take with these guys, get her quotes in order, and report all the constable's office.
she was getting pretty upset with me too. Okay. So, sorry. The gentleman in 211's gonna come down. I told him to come down with his property. He's saying he has proof of a receipt that he's not due out till the 7th. I showed him yours. I said, she's showing you due out, so it behoove you to get out and come down here and talk to her.
Okay.
So he said he should be coming down.
Okay.
The guys in 209, they're gonna be civil. He said he's willing to come down and work with you on a weekly.
Okay.
But the gentleman in 209, like I said, just make sure your books are in a row.
That's the only thing we got from
I
the
know,
previous
from
owner.
here forward, all your leases and everything.
I own 5 properties. I'm
Okay.
100%.
Because this
sure
is
everything
this really is civil.
They did no paperwork. It was in probate.
Okay.
They had the housekeepers running the place.
Okay.
It was a mess.
'Cause-
That's the only thing we were able to get.
Okay, because as of right now, it's really all civil because we can't establish we can't establish any timelines, or we have no receipts or documentation for any of these people. So I'm assuming you do really good work because all this looks great right here.
Yeah,
But I can't kick him out because he's saying he's been here longer than 30 days. He's established that residency in 209, and then in 209, then 211 said he's not due out till tomorrow. I just showed him your receipts and I said, hey. So he said they're both willing to come down and talk to you. So.
Okay, and if they don't, do I call the police again? Because the police were trying, I kicked out every single room yesterday. Everybody had receipts, they were all fake, the cops said out, they just kicked them. We kicked every single person out except for the people.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get them to go yesterday, because they didn't have receipts, they didn't have proof, they didn't have anything.
And that's where it becomes civil because they've established that residency. And
They haven't been here that long. They're all nightlies, they're not allowed to do
you don't
anything.
have proof, nor do they. And then it's he said, she said.
I just have a check-in date and a check-out.
So if I come in and kick them out, I'm violating someone's civil rights because they're claiming.
They were trying to do it yesterday, because they go, you don't have any proof you live here. Where's your proof? That's what the cops were asking them yesterday. Where is your proof that you live here? These people never gave receipts. They don't have, I do a lease for everyone that moves in. They get a receipt so that they can actually come in and say, hey, I have this. They never
Okay.
got receipts. I had people leaving and going and getting text messages saying they were paying, and the cops are like, no. I had 2 girls went to some of their friends' house and made receipts and brought them in, and the cops were like, no, you just went and made this.
Okay. Well, that's where I stand, and they should be coming. She calls back if they don't come down and work it. I try to explain it's civil.
Yeah.
But the cops yesterday said it can't be civil if they don't have proof of anything.
Well, we're calling one of the officers on the phone who was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where he came to that.
One of them was Hispanic, heavy-set, big guy. I don't know if you know that. There's probably a lot of guys here.
Yeah.
But there was 4 or 5 of them here yesterday.
Okay.
And they knew, we own the Naughty Pine across the street too, and we have some bunch of others downtown, and they remembered us from, but we just took over this one yesterday at 10 in the morning.
Good thing, too.
Yeah, that's what they were telling me
Yeah.
too, yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see what he's talked to them on the phone. If I find out anything further, I'll come back in. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the store open, man?